Hey guys, so today's look is a brown smoky eye with a glitter liner. Just keep watching to see how I achieve this look. To start off, I'm going to use the Avene Tolerance Extreme Moisturizer and then pressing into the skin the Porefessional by Benefit. The L'Oreal Pro Matte 24 Hour Foundation has been my go-to recently, so I'm mixing the shade Vanilla and Amber together. And I'm just buffing that into the skin and making sure that it's nice and blended. To cream contour, I'm using the Fit Me concealer in shade 30, and I'm just placing it on the outer perimeter of my face and making sure I hit that nose contour because your girl needs help. And I'm just going in and blending that with this duo fiber brush by Manicare. This brush is amazing for blending in anything cream. It's pretty bomb. For highlight, I'm using the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Concealer in shade Light, and I'm making sure I get the under eyes, the nose, forehead, chin. You already know. So I'm using Fix Plus and this big buffing brush to press into the skin the concealer. So just making sure I get a flawless finish and the most highest coverage. To bake, I'm using the Ben Nye Translucent and Banana Powder mixed together. This just makes sure that my concealer does not budge. It will stay in place for the whole day and night. To set the rest of the face, I'm using the 24 Hour Super Stay Powder by Maybelline. And I'm using the Models Prefer Mineral Powder Soft Focus Bronzer to warm up my skin and give me a slightly contoured look. I'm actually blushing over this blush. It's Kink and Kisses by Marc. And I'm just sweeping that over the apples of my cheek. The most exciting part, highlight, I'm using the Tarte Amazonian Clay Highlighter in shade Exposed. Now I know this might be extra, but what do you expect? I'm using 4 Benefit brow products. Firstly, starting with Precisely My Brow in shade number 4, and I'm just drawing out the bottom of my eyebrow. I start out using this product because it's perfect for mopping out my brows. To fill in my brows, I'm using the Goof Proof Brow Pencil in shade number 3. Do you see how sharp this makes my eyebrows? It's perfect. Before setting my brows, I make sure I brush through the product. I'm using the Ready Set Brow by Benefit Clear Brow Gel, and to pop the brow bone, I'm using the Benefit Cosmetic High Brow Glow. Let's get into the eyeshadows. So I'm using the Tartelette In Bloom palette, starting off with a matte white shade called Charmer. Then picking up the shade Jet Setter to put in my crease as a transition shade, just going back and forth making sure it's really blended. I'm using the shade Activist, which is a cool tone brown, to smoke out my upper lash line. And I'm mainly focusing the product on the outer edge. This will just define my eye and give it more depth. Now using my favorite shade in the palette called Rebel, I'm using this to smoke out my upper lash line and blend it up into the crease. To highlight the inner corner, I'm using the shade Funny Girl, which is a really nice pink-based shimmery shade. For my wing today, I'm using the Hypersharp by Maybelline. This is by far my favorite wing liner in the drugstore. It's seriously amazing. Now time for that glitter liner that we've been seeing on Instagram everywhere. I'm using the Chi Chi glitter liner, and it's a really pretty rose gold shade. I'm just going above my winged liner and making sure that I build up the glitter so that it's really opaque. So for mascara, I'm using Clump Crusher by Covergirl. These lashes are bomb. I'm using Kahlua lashes in style Vienna. You can just see how easily they apply. They are so nice and wispy. lips, I'm using this Lestage liquid lipstick in Lady Dreamy. This is the ultimate peachy nude shade. To brighten the center of the lips, I'm using this ColourPop Lippy Stick in Skimpy and just applying that to the center. Lastly, I'm using Champagne Pop to create a subtle metallic lip. And that's the final look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this look. Go follow us on all our social media and hit that subscribe button to see more videos.